Tatum says, get out of the way. 86-85, Boston, despite 7 offensive fouls and 6 turnovers by Jaylen Brown. The three-point shooting above the break has kept them in it. And Brown immediately gets a steal. Maxey can't recover it. George late to come back. White finishes. George just never ran back after the turnover. 3-point lead now for Boston. Pick and roll. This is going to be Edgecombe working with George. Pritchard got over the screen. Edgecombe turns the corner into Vucevic, and a travel. Edgecombe did not land with 2 feet. He's saying he did. Watch here, Paul George just dejectedly standing there and never gets back into the play. Derek White ran right past him. Boston looking to push it to 2 possessions here. Pritchard, right elbow, Brown. Looking to back in on Oubre, fights it up, and off the glass, somehow it goes. Now Maxey and pick and roll. Vucevic is higher up than he was for most of game 2. Drummond trying to work inside. Wisely gets off the ball. Edgecombe wants to interact with George. Now George wants the screen, but they're very late clock. Vooch is up again. George, tough fading 3. Very little continuity there from the Sixer offense. And now they don't get back again. It's Brown. Edgecombe is called for the foul. Yeah, the left ankle of Brown turns over. He was trying to change directions. 2 made free throws by Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics now lead it by 7, looking to pull away. They're trying to keep Vucevic out of the screen roll. One of the first times we've seen this, but multiple screening actually gets him in there anyway. Drummond down the lane, and he's fouled by Vucevic. Vuce kind of got fooled a little bit there. Really nice action by the Sixers to get him in it and then also get that side open for Drummond.
That's Vucevic saying, I'm not going to let that for Drummond, which is actually way better than used to be. We're talking.
Oh, Drummond missed them both. Tatum going to run it down. He's guarded by Paul George. They get it to Brown off the screen. Back screen set for Tatum. Gets it in the lane against George. Fights it up. Good defense by George, and Maxey tracked back for the rebound. Celtics offensive rebounding hasn't figured as much here in the second. Sixers have done a better job there. But they still trail by 7. They want to involve Tatum here. Maxey turning the corner. Drummond, corner 3. Can't hit a free throw, but he's 2 for 2 on corner 3s. For Joe Mazzulla, does he want to go back to Neemias Queta, who really hasn't played due to foul trouble? Vooch has played well, but he's been targeted here. White on the drive baseline, another missed layup. The Celtics just cannot finish at the basket in this game. There's Maxey going to come off at 2 screens. He'll just pull it. Woo! But it's rebounded by Oubre off the hand of Tatum. Oubre's drive right through the chest of Vucevic. Vooch has a playoff career-high 3 blocks tonight, but not able to get that stop. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Down to a 2-point game. Celtics had a 7-point lead. Brown looking to just blow by Oubre. Help comes. Corner. Vooch is wide open for 3. Can't get it back from Drummond, but it's tipped out nicely. The Celtics offensive rebounding. Tatum got it to Brown late, but he has the mismatch against Maxey. Down to 7 off the offensive rebound. Brown pulls up over him. Yes. Celtics back up 2 possessions. Maxey. They're going to try to involve Vucevic here defensively. He's on Drummond in the corner. Maxey off the screen. White on the drive. Oh, a block from behind by Derek White, but it'll be a goaltend. Very similar play to VJ Edgecombe. Would the Celtics consider a challenge here? Vucevic not helping because he's on Drummond in the corner, and that looks like it's over the rim. They want to involve Oubre in the pick and roll with Brown. White off the screen. Looking to turn the corner. They want to get Maxey back onto Brown. Hard right-hand drive, and that's another goaltend by Drummond. This is what the Celtics have loved to do for a long time. Use guys like White and Smart, who are guarded by the other team's small guard, to get that switch with them as the ball handler. Philly with Maxey guarded by the all-defensive candidate White. George off the screen. Brown got through it. No advantage. Tatum with good help. They're going to have to retry the attack here. Brown cutting off George again. George gets past him finally. Vooch came over. Late pass to Drummond as Pritchard did not get down inside on second help. Now they got to figure out what they're going to do about them putting Maxey in pick and roll. Instead, this time, It's Tatum getting Drummond switched onto him, steps through, and he's bumped very slightly. Tatum could have got to that WNBA step through and got a layup there. Only 1 out of 2 for Jayson Tatum. It was only half a foul anyway. Now they want George pick and roll with Drummond. Vooch is up. No advantage. Rescreen. Want to get him going left. Brown getting through it. Takes him off of there. Good pick and roll defense by Vooch. No, now it's a dunk by Drummond. Tatum was hung out to dry on the weak side, and Vucevic's help defense is really getting taken advantage of here. I think they should go back to Keita at this point, but they want to play pick and roll, pick and pop as well. Tatum back to Vooch. Makes the pass fake. Back to Tatum. Tatum eluding Maxey. Three-pointer is good. Vucevic has been great offense for both teams here. 4-point lead. George. Again, he's at the controls, not Maxey, interestingly enough. George on the drive. Floats it up and scores. Really difficult shot along the lane line. 2-point game again. This is crazy back and forth. Nobody can stop the other. Tatum going to go at Drummond and pick and roll. Late switch. Oubre, now Brown. No weak side screening action, no advantage yet. Brown dribbling the out of the ball, gets it to Tatum now against Edgecombe. He's got to go for the step back here with 4 on the shot clock. Instead, corner Pritchard eluding Oubre and scores. Oubre lost concentration right at the end of the clock. Sixers got to get it back now. Only about 3 possessions maybe to do it. Oh, that could have been a steal there. They don't guard Oubre. He's just going to drive it instead. Goes into Vucevic, and they will call a foul on Vucevic here. So here's the challenge. Vucevic, he does turn his body slightly sideways. He's pretty vertical. He maybe turns into him a little bit. Let's see it one more time. He gets that left arm forward just enough. I think this challenge is going to be overruled.
Vucevic does not jump vertical and goes into Oubre Jr. in the shot at the basket. Therefore, the on-court ruling stands. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Oubre cashes out too. He passed up the 3-pointer to take a 2. And Adem Bona is in now for defense to do some more switching for Philly. He's also their best rim protector. Good pressure by Edgecombe against Pritchard. Celtics want to run the time down here. Vucevic will set the screen for Tatum. They're going to switch it with Bona. Now they want to involve Maxey. Tatum says, get out of the way. He's going to work him. Goes to his right. Kick out. Vucevic, 3. Short. What an offensive rebound by White over 2 guys. Saves it to Pritchard. And they still have time here, though. Philly doesn't have to foul. Tatum again against Bona. Pulls the 3. And yes! 6-point game. The Boston offensive rebounding. Tatum cashes out right in the face of the defensive replacement, Bona, and Boston has a commanding lead. Here it is, the first time in these playoffs that we've seen Jayson Tatum at center. They want to switch everything, take away the 3. Maxey gets the screen, pulls up, too easy, but he missed it. Drummond offensive rebound. Can he find someone to kick out to? Maxey on the move, has to fire it. Way short. Shireman rebounds, and that's going to do it. Boston's going to take a 2-1 lead. And that man, Jayson Tatum, with his first huge playoff moment, coming back from the torn Achilles. What a story.